I said it. I'm gonna say it. I don't want to play the game anymore. It's not because I don't enjoy the game as much, like the gameplay mechanics and whatnot. It's just the decisions they make are always just L's when it comes to these big celebrations, such as anniversary or uh, Legends Festival, because they never get the character balancing correct. Ugh. For the third year anniversary, they did it again where they just didn't balance Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so he wasn't good enough. And then Zamasu was okay. Zamasu I think was a pretty balanced character, but no one uses Zamasu anymore, so that goes to show you what happened with him. And then Revived Gohan just literally became the second best unit in the game because he elevated the two other best units in the game to just greater heights where nobody could really touch them. And then after that, we got Ultra Gogeta, and now the entire 90% of the cast is just unusable. And it's really really hard to try to play the game when that's literally just all I'm seeing. It's just I don't have a motivation to play when I'm playing my entire heart out. My opponent takes 0 damage, and I take 1 billion damage because I'm just not kept up with what's in the meta, which is just Ultra Gogeta. There are a lot of issues I have with it. Now that they released Blue Kaioken Goku, you can just run Gogeta and Kaioken, and then you literally just win. Because how do you fight that, right? Kaioken has some utilities which just make Gogeta even better, which is another issue. Because Gogeta, no matter what you do, Gogeta is gonna get a buff because of the leader ability. But because of the leader slot, you can't get rid of it because then the best team in the game becomes Fusion, no matter what. So, or I guess mono. I guess yellow, yellow, blue, or something like that. I don't know. You run Oob, I think, or someone. I don't know. But point is, it's just there's no way for them to counter Ultra Gogeta unless they directly nerf him. I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna do another character like Chilled versus Bardock again because they literally made it so it's one specific character. You know what I mean? It's like that is the dumbest way to nerf a character I've ever seen. So hopefully, what they're gonna do, which they probably won't, because they're like, "Oh, Zenkai's the new buff nerf version." No, just nerf Ultra Gogeta, please. That's all you have to do. Just take the character, tone him down, and then we'll be fine. We're able to play the game again. In terms of Ultra Kaioken Goku, I do think he's a little bit stupid, but I don't think he's broken necessarily. I think he's deserving of an Ultra in terms of his kit. His animations are kind of lackluster, which again I'm gonna talk about later in the video. But right now I'm just ranting about Ultra Gogeta, so because fuck Gogeta. So yeah, just honestly just tone him down, please. He's still by far the best unit in the game. I don't really want them to I want them to limit what Ultra Gogeta can do with not the way that you can fill up his unique gauge, but rather just fix what his blue cards and stuff do, right? Like he has a kid that's definitely ultra worthy, but it's just because he's the best unit in the game with the best. He has the best stats in the game with 100% increase to them. It's like nothing else can really compare to that. He's tearing through characters like Green Fat Boo, which granted, Fat Boo's old as hell, but still, I mean, he's tearing through every single green unit, even on cover change, and I think that speaks for itself. You shouldn't have characters who do that, right? And then they go out of their way to make his equips even better. It's like, what are they thinking about this? All they need to do is promote a balanced. Ugh, excuse me. They need to promote a balanced PvP just system in the game because that's one thing Grand Cross didn't do. Where they're like, haha, let's release Purgatory Bond, and then the entire community just faded away it just died. That character release, and I've never seen a single video of that game pop up in my recommended at all, and that speaks something for the game, right? So I don't want this game to head down the exact same path where, oh look, we're just gonna release even more and more broken characters, because guess what? The next Ultra we're gonna get is for Anniversary, because the way they release Ultras is every 3 months, because that's how long it takes them to make an Ultra. So they're gonna start with Saiyan Day, which is Ultra Kaioken Goku right now. Anniversary, second half, because that's how they did it with the Legends Festival last year. Then they're gonna do a September, I think, celebration. Now, The only reason I think they're gonna do September is to combat with Dokkan. So it's like, hey, look, we got a new Ultra, and then Dokkan's like, hey, we're worldwide, and it's kind of like competing with each other. So I think that's why they do that. And then you have New Year's, which is the biggest celebration of all time for Japan. So that's where they're gonna release their fourth Ultra. So they're going to release another character for Anniversary. Now, the two big Ultra characters that you should be really looking out for are the Anniversary Ultras and the New Year's Ultras, and that's because, they're the ones that are going to be the most hype. They're the ones that people are going to be saving for because they're in anticipation of a big celebration. So, they're going to make the characters really good, and what's going to happen is that character now is only going to buff Ultra Gogeta. That character might even be better. That character might be slightly worse. Point is, they're going to buff Ultra Gogeta again. And he's going to just continuously be the best unit in the game, probably until Anniversary, because I think they're going to power creep him at Anniversary. Surely they'll power creep him by Anniversary, right? If they power creep him, though, I'm not kidding, 95% of my box is going to be useless, and I'm missing 3 characters for my box, that being the 2 summonable Ultras and LF Bardock, because Bardock sucks ass. But yeah, it's not going to be a bright day. So they really just do need to realize that they made a mistake, and they don't take the chill route, but just rather actually nerf this character. I also think that they should update the banners for Ultra characters in general, because their banners are just outright terrible, right? I went $300 collectively on Ultra Gogeta's banner, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it. So I am very salty, but there's nothing I can do about it. There's no pity system for me to go through. It's just, hey, you lost $300. Have fun playing your game. The least they could do is at least just raise the rates to 0.7 just entirely throughout the entire run. Because 0.35 is just summoning for an LF with like, hey, look, they have boosted rates. No, they don't. It's literally just, it is, there's no difference to me. Under 1% is the same as, all the numbers are the same to me. Under 1%, I don't care. It's the same number to me. It's either it's 1% or it's not 1%. Like, I genuinely do not care. It is the same thing. I will not pull the character. There's not even like the value of the banner. The value of the banners themselves are just like, hey, look, there's an Ultra character on it. Do you want to summon for the best character in the game? No. Have fun losing in PvP. Because all of the other people you're going to fight are going to spend thousands of dollars and pull this character 5 times, 14-star them, and then kick your ass. And you're going to come crying to me, and you're going to be giving me your money. Or I could just, walk out and leave the door and just stop playing this game in general, which is what I've been doing, because I don't have Ultra Gogeta, and I'm salty about it. But at the very least, just add a pity system to this banner, please. Just add a pity system and just let us carry the coins over so I don't have to spend $400 on a single banner because I want to collect everything else in the game. Alright, I want to collect everything else in the game. Oh, but you shouldn't do that. You should focus on... No, I enjoy every character in the game. I want them all. Shut up. Let me play how I want to. The point is, I do not want to spend $400 to try and attempt to get a character. That is dumb. You spend I don't know, $50 and you should get the character. I shouldn't have to spend $1,000 and then walk away with nothing. Literally nothing I want. Alright, I get, what, 1,000,000 Z coins, and that, who the fuck wants that? No one wants that. Fix the banners. Also, just please fix the animations for Ultras. I feel like they're just so rushed, right? I don't know, because the strike cards to me are just generic reanimated strike cards, right? Which, I mean, every character has strike cards, but it's like, Green Goku Black, when he did his teleporting, or like when, Red Zenkai Kakarot Goku, right? When he did his strike animation, like, everybody was like, oh my god, like, they can put effort into these strike cards and they can make them really fucking unique, but then you have Characters like Gogeta who just combo, haha. It's like, okay, sure, cool. I don't know. Add more uniqueness to the strike cards. Add a unique charge animation. They said they were gonna do that, and then they just had the same exact charge animation, which only works for Red Ultra Goku, right? And then last but not least, it's just their ult. It's like their ultimates just do not have the same pizzazz as like an LF. You know what I mean? It's like these ults should look like something. You know, they should look like an animation. Like I get most of the work is going towards the card art animation itself, and like the when you pull this character, look at the special animation. But thing is, I don't have the character. You're not gonna sit there admiring the card art for an hour, right? You're gonna be playing the game. You're gonna be seeing the game animations a lot more. There are a lot of people who just say the LFs feel more special because they feel like they achieved it, And the LF animations are very good, I would say. And they're never reused, they're always built from scratch. They're always built from a certain place of originality, which is what we like. Because I was looking through this Kaioken animation, and his strike cover change was basically remodeled Red Super Saiyan Blue Goku, future Goku's cover change. But other than that, it's kind of like this is it. Okay, I guess he just has cool card art animation, and I'm not gonna see that because I don't have the character. So yeah, just honestly, please, Legends, just fix your Ultra game. Just fix the Ultras, please. That's all I ask of you. Add a pity system. Nerf Ultra Gogeta. And just make the Ultras feel more special. If it takes 6 months to develop an Ultra like this, then that is fine. Unless they're, required to do 4 a year, right? By Bandai Namco or something like that. But please just a little bit more effort into the animations. Because they're already taking 3 months to develop. It's like, take another 3 and, really dive deep into these animations. Because they can go really ham, right? It's just for some reason it feels like they're holding off. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I just want to pull my first Ultra.